Right now, you're probably paying for a subscription you completely forgot you had. And it's not that you decided to keep paying for it. You never really decided anything. Your brain is doing exactly what it's built to do. And subscription companies have worked out how to use that against you. So let's go through what's happening in your head, starting with why you don't even notice the money leaving. Your brain is wired to ignore things that repeat and don't need you to do anything. It's called habituation, and normally it's useful. It's why you stop hearing the hum of the fridge after a minute. Your brain decides nothing's changed and stops flagging it. An automatic payment is exactly that kind of thing. It happens on its own, same day, same amount, and it needs nothing from you. So after a month or two, your brain files it under background noise and stops noticing it. And that kills off one of your brain's best defenses against overspending. When you hand over cash, there's a little sting as the money leaves your hands. Scientists call it the pain of paying, and it's the thing that makes you stop and think, do I really want this? An automatic payment has no moment like that. No handing anything over, no tap, no click. The money just goes. So the one feeling that's meant to make you check yourself never gets to fire. The whole model is built on you not making a decision each month, because the second you have to actively choose to pay, a lot of people would stop. So why does canceling feel so much harder than letting it run? Part of it is status quo bias, which just means your brain likes leaving things the way they are. Doing nothing feels easier and safer than doing something, even when doing nothing costs you money. Every subscription started as a real choice. At some point, you signed up, you wanted it. But over time, that choice turns into the default, and your brain stops seeing it as a thing you chose and starts seeing it as just how things are. Now think about what canceling actually involves. First, you have to actually notice the subscription, which we've covered is the hard part. Then decide to act. Then find the login. Remember the password from 2 years ago. Dig through the settings, find the cancel button they've buried, and click past 3 screens begging you to stay. Every one of those steps is a reason to give up and deal with it later. That's why signing up takes 1 tap and 10 seconds, while canceling somehow needs a treasure hunt. They make getting in effortless and getting out painful, because even a bit of hassle is enough to stop most people. So your brain does the maths, sees that doing nothing takes 0 effort, and picks that every time. But even when people do notice, and canceling would be easy, plenty still don't. Why? Because canceling doesn't feel like saving money. It feels like losing something. And your brain hates losing things far more than it likes gaining them. This is one of the most solid findings in all of psychology, called loss aversion. And it means the pain of giving something up hits about twice as hard as the pleasure of getting something equal. So when you go to cancel, your brain doesn't think, great, $10 a month back in my pocket. It thinks about what you're about to lose. What if I want to watch something next month? What about my saved playlists? And that flash of, what if I want it later, almost always beats the obvious fact that you haven't touched it in 6 months. Companies lean on this hard. They'll remind you you're about to lose your watch history, your files, your progress, all the stuff you've built up, because they know a loss is the thing your brain will do almost anything to avoid. Which is exactly why free trials work so well. A free trial isn't about letting you test the product. It's about making the product feel like yours before you've paid a penny. There's a thing called the endowment effect, and it means the moment your brain decides something belongs to you, you value it way more than you did a second ago, People will pay more to keep a thing they own than they'd ever have paid to buy it. Over those 2 free weeks, you build habits around it. You set up your profile. The algorithm learns what you like. Your show remembers where you left off. By the time the trial ends, canceling doesn't feel like declining to buy something. It feels like giving up something that's already yours. That's why these companies obsess over your first few days. If they get you attached early, you'll almost never leave. And once you're paying, there's one more trick hiding how much this all costs. Your brain thinks about these payments one at a time, but your bank account pays for them all together. When you see $9.99 a month, your brain reads it as a small, easy number. It does not multiply by 12 and go, right, that's $120 a year. This is called mental accounting, and it's why splitting a price into small monthly chunks makes it feel so much smaller than it is. One subscription feels harmless, but you've probably got streaming, music, cloud storage, some app, maybe a couple you've forgotten, and each one on its own feels too small to bother with. Add them up, and you could easily be spending $500 a year without ever feeling like you spent it. So if our brains are this easy to trip up, how do you fight back? The honest answer is, you mostly don't, not with willpower. Trying to be more disciplined about a system built to slip past your attention is a losing game. What works is designing around your brain instead. You make these subscriptions visible again. Once a month, go through your bank statement and look at what's leaving your account. Because you can't cancel what you never notice. When you spot one, do the yearly maths on it, not the monthly, so you see the real number. Turn off auto-renewal wherever you can, so keeping it becomes a choice you actively make instead of a default you drift into. And when a renewal's coming up on something you haven't used, give yourself a day before you decide. The best question to ask is this: if I didn't already have this, would I sign up for it again today, at this price? If the answer's no, you've got your answer. So tell me, what's the subscription you've been paying for and not using that you're going to cancel right after this? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there.